if I do any spots and I come back and my name's on anything, even if it's a free show and I don't get paid, they look at it as like you're being advertised, money's being made at the show that you're on. So technically you're creating money or whatever fuck. And then
that's good. I'm glad to hear that Canadians can't come down and take our fucking jobs anymore.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And if you do, you got to spend a couple of nights in a cage at the border.
Yeah. We've been separating Canadian comedians from their openers and putting them in cages. Camera, and I go one day, bud.
I'll pay you to show up and be embarrassed.
Yeah, I pay you to show up and then show you how big my lens is.
You got a crazy long lens.
Yeah,
you do.
well,
It's
know
girthy,
what I mean?
too.
It's a nice, girthy little fucking lens.
That lens goes hard, cuh.
We're here. We're back with the world's longest-running, most inconsistent and unsuccessful podcast, Pier 69.
God damn, but when it fucking finally takes off,
dude.
we are going to never be friends again.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for it to ruin our friendship. Because right now we're humming along at an uncomfortably good rate.
I know all of our friends are succeeding in life. We're all like in very good places. I need money to be involved so that it could ruin.
Yeah.
But then I could also like buy a Tesla.
Yeah, which will be nice. We're here in Edmonton with Will Hannigan. Will,
Hi.
welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Joey and Mark show.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
It's called Pier 69, but we do the Mark and Joey show. This is episode 2.
Yes.
Episode 1 was a heater.
It
Way
was.
more successful when we dropped the other 2 co-hosts.
It is. Anytime we drop the other 2 co-hosts, even though they are the diversity, you would think that they would add for the virality of the clips.
Yeah.
The algorithm doesn't lie. The algorithm likes the whites. So what better than to ask to add another
Thanks for having me on,
white?
man. This is my type of podcast. Getting all the diversity out of there.
That's why we came on up to Edmonton. So you're born and raised in Edmonton?
Yeah, well, I was born like in BC, but I moved here when I was like 4.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah, raised.
I gotta be honest. Mark and I are pretty fucking into Edmonton.
Dude, I gotta be honest. I'm gonna buy a home here.
Dude, they're like $15.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy to... Dude, it's cheap up here. It's the first place that I've been all year, and I've been around the world. No flexing. I've been around the world where the dollar goes more.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
the
that's 'cause
dollar
we
goes
Europe.
further.
It's the
Europe, Australia, everywhere.
your dollars are going longer here.
My dollar's going long, like
long dollars.
like fucking Joey's lens, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's good.
it's not that surprising that it's a little bit cheaper in Edmonton than Amsterdam.
Yeah, but like Amsterdam, Denmark, Germany, like all these places, you would think like, maybe like the dollar. No.
Yeah, but you guys are here in like you guys got a good week because it is either like minus 30 here or on fire, and it's raining now. So
Yeah.
you guys got like the one. Dude, I saw a video of like a bunch of South African firefighters like getting off the plane like yesterday and all dancing into Edmonton, being like, "We're here to help the fires." And it's raining now.
Why the fuck did they come from South Africa? That's so far.
I don't know. I just watched them kind of dance in the airport, and that's it.
Dude, that's
I didn't
fucking
get-
awesome.
I didn't get any more
That's
information.
that's my favorite move. Firefighters taking one of the most like carbon fuel burning flights to a place that no longer has a fire.
That's a pretty good move.
Maybe they were dancing because it was raining. They're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, we don't have
maybe
to do
that's
anything."
what the rain. That's
It's a
maybe,
rain dance.
Yeah, maybe that was why the rain happened.
The South African rain
Maybe
dance.
that's all they had to do. They just showed up and did a rain dance and then turned around, got back on a flight, went back to South Africa.
That's a fucking long flight, dude. That's where I started comedy.
In South Africa?
Yes.
I can tell by your haircut.
Yeah.
Very apartheid era haircut.
Yeah, I'm trying to separate the areas of my scalp.
You keep a nice
fucking-
division.
That haircut locked up Nelson Mandela for sure, dude.
He talks too much. You understand? It's time for him to go behind bars.
Haircut comes with a big key ring, eh?
Oh,
Big key ring. Just one key. That's Mandela's key.
yes, welcome to Supercuts. What would you like? I would like the Mandela's keyring, please. Also known as the will kill a black person police officer haircut.
It's like a 17-year-old girl, like, okay,
Yeah.
I guess, all right, I'll try.
No, that's not like that's like you have like the cop's haircut that has like the full sleeve, and it's like, dude, my roommate smokes weed. I don't care.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, he's cool. He knows he
Yeah.
can like lip sync one Lil Durk song.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
go
yeah.
to the hood and people go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He lip syncs the whole song, but sings the N-word.
Oh,
yeah. he hums through all the other words, but nails that one.
Yeah.
Sticking the old landing there, bud.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, sticking the landing there, bud. Maybe not use the hard R when you shouldn't there, bud.
Yeah, when Mark and I just have all day together, we just do bad Canadian accents.
It's the
Oh,
worst.
really? I'd love to hear some.
It's
You
just,
just kind of did.
you just,
Oh, yeah?
buddy, you just fucking start with buddy, but everything you say, you end with buddy.
That's pretty much
You
it.
know?
Yeah.
Good. You
pretty
guys are
good,
doing
yeah.
good.
Not
You're
bad.
even
Having
You're
some
not bad.
Timmies. Fucking up
gotta-
some Timbits, dude. It's a good time,
Couple
buddy.
of Timmys.
It's all in the vowels.
Vowels?
We do O's and A's here. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's really
If
fun.
someone says something to you, you go, no, yeah.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
That's like,
no,
if-
yeah.
anytime I tell like my cousin something I was proud of, he'd go, no, yeah.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
It's funny because I realized, like, if I get a drink in me, it starts really coming out. So I've started, like, saying, like, at the top of my set, like, doing the accent so that people know I'm, like, kidding, and then I can call back to it. Mark just accidentally slides into it 3 or 4 times a set. Like,
have
you're
I
not,
really?
like- yeah, Mark's, like, not, like, making fun of the Canadian accent, but he's just ripping buddies, like, left and right a few
Oh,
times, and
yeah.
I'm like, you did not say that 2 days ago.
You're blending with the locals.
I love that.
I'm assimilating. I'm like speaking broken English back to like immigrant, you know?
All English is broken English.
That's true. Yeah.
That happened when one of our other co-hosts, Daoud, and I did a weekend with Mark Normand, and by the end of the weekend, you're just talking like him.
Yeah.
And Daoud was on stage, and one of his jokes didn't hit, and he was just like, "All right." And I was like, "Oh my god, dude!" And he got off. He's like, "I know exactly what happened. I gotta clean that up."
Apparently Mark Norman did the Laugh Shop in Calgary, and this guy from Calgary was telling me that he, like, before the show, he was like talking to some local comics, and he was like, if you guys think of like a tag or something, like, just like let me know.
Yeah.
And then after the show, one of the local comics like went back to his hotel room and pulled out like a notepad and went through all of his, like, every single joke that he had. And the beats
tagged all of them.
had tags and was like, this is a bit of an extra word. You don't really need to use this word. And I saw the video of it. It's like...
Oh, they're filming the comedian doing it to Norman?
Well, one guy was just like hiding in the back, like holding the camera up. And then everybody in the room is just like this, except for the one, like, obviously autistic guy. Like, actually...
Oh,
Coulda-
my God. He was like,
fill in
dude,
here.
I just got hired as a writer.
Yeah. He's probably going to use it as a credit.
Oh, that's fucking brutal.
Yeah, that's rough because, like, it's definitely, as a local comic, when the headliner comes through, you want to go extra, right? You want to, like, fucking seem cool. You want to help out the guy, and it's like, yeah, he asked for a tag, and Mark Norman seems generally autistic anyway.
Yeah.
So you would think he would vibe with that.
Yeah.
You know? Did he?
Well, there's a level, right? Two good tags, great. Comedy, yeah, right.
You just hear one,
Little
like,
gay,
mediocre
little
tag. You're like,
retarded.
okay, 15 more.
Bro, you got some thick rabbits.
Those are jackrabbits, bro.
Yeah,
Is that
I
what-
would
yeah?
jack in that.
I don't know what they are actually.
They're,
No, they're
I think that-
jackalopes.
No, we have hares. We don't have.
Oh, yeah,
rabbits.
that's what it
They're
is,
Hares,
hares.
So they're like, they're wild. I think they bite.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Mark's out there having his morning joint. Got to watch out for the hair there, bud.
Hey, little hair of the hair that bit you, you know?
What?
Hair of the dog that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, hair of the dog of the hair.
So, okay, so it's freezing cold most of the year. When it's cold here, now, so, like, we've gone out after the shows. We've gone out on White Avenue.
Nice.
Aptly named for this. It's actually the name of the podcast.
Well, yeah. Well, it's if Dawood and Andrew aren't here, it's called
Right.
the Mark and Joey Show, White Avenue.
White Avenue.
White
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. when it's freezing cold, do people still go to the bars, or do
Oh, yeah.
people just really?
Yeah, everything here gets like way more packed out in the winter because everyone's trying to get like inside. But then you'll still see like everybody not wearing coats in big lineups, like the young kids and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Like
everybody goes out because it's like freezing. So
Yeah.
you're going out, but to go in. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
So everything fills up a lot more, and then in the summer, everybody's like outside doing their thing.
Right.
Yeah, that sucks. I want to come back during the winter when it's fucking dark 15 hours a day.
Well,
dude.
that's what.
That's
Dude,
like
it gets sad here.
oh, that's
it gets very sad here.
legitimately what I want to come for. I want to immerse myself in the sadness.
That's
Yes.
when you'll really know if you want to
Dude,
buy a
I
house.
don't know if you guys are both from California?
Yeah.
Not originally, but yeah.
Have you guys ever hit like very cold places?
Yes, I lived in like Lake Tahoe but not like -50.
Yeah, it gets fucked up here like where there's probably like 6 weeks a year where if you're outside for more than like 20 minutes you actually start dying.
That's so sick. That's the place I want to live.
So like, if there's a long line at the club, people in the back are just like
Dying.
might fucking die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
that
You gotta
is
really be
Dude,
thirsty.
they bar here shut down because they kicked out a kid and then he fell asleep or passed out or just couldn't quite make it to the bus. Whatever happened, he just kind of fell under a truck and then died.
pussy.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking
He
pussy.
died by sleep in the cold.
Yeah.
Death by sleep.
I just want to go to a place where I'm like, my girl's like, you want to go out? And it's like, bitch, we'll die. Like there's no, we can't. So sorry. And that's what I want. That's why this place will be my winter
So you want to
home.
bring your
Yeah.
girlfriend and
then kill myself.
kill you and her.
Well,
Is her up here?
no,
her.
just kill myself in front of her. That way she could live on.
And then she can't leave. She has to stay inside or else she'll die.
well, I think she's traumatized. She won't leave. You know, like she'll have to live her rest of her life out
Right.
here. Yeah.
Oh, I can still smell Mark in this house, sort of
Mhm.
thing.
That's
you
a
know?
true connection.
Yeah, and then that way, once you're dead, you know that she's not going to be happier without you because she's stuck in Edmonton.
100%, and the trauma will always live with her.
Yeah.
So even if she finds another love, I will always haunt her.
Yes.
I'll haunt her nightmares.
That's what you're about. Just
I'm about legacy.
Yeah.
Will,
legacy of trauma.
I'm a legacy guy,
Yeah.
okay? And I'm trying to leave an impact on this world. And you know who left the biggest impact on this world? A man by the name of Chris Benoit.
Ooh. But then you have to have kids. I wonder if he knew he was
Dude,
going to do
who's
that.
Chris Benoit?
That's
A
a
wrestler.
former pro wrestler who strangled his wife and 3 children before killing himself.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they said wrestling was fake.
Yeah.
He finally did the real moves. The father's elbow.
I wonder if one of his kids hit him with "What you do is fake,"
yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, what I do is fake."
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Oh,
okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Why don't you tap
I
out of
just
this
imagine
one,
him, yeah.
little Timmy?
bouncing off the wall in the living room and then strangling another one. You know, it's just going, oh, he's announcing all of it.
The steel chair!
They said it was real. Why don't you finish your dinner? Damn, he strangled his kids. That's not very
CTE.
nice.
He had like a
CTE.
yeah, he had like 1 billion concussions, bro. Like he had 1 billion concussions, and he was like then a super nice guy. But after his like 30th concussion, his like his brain was finally like, just kill everybody.
Yeah, yeah, for sure it is.
his brain just so disoriented. Like, what are we supposed to do today?
I just gotta kill Yeah, that's what it is.
That's funny. He goes to tuck his kids in, and his brain's like just pulls a hard turn on him.
Mm-hmm. That's what your brain will do,
Yeah,
bro.
tuck him in. Tuck him in. Keep tucking him in. Keep tucking him in. Don't stop tucking him in.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a tighter tuck? You want a tighter tuck?
They're tired. They need some sleep.
I'll tuck your feet in. I'll tuck your fucking neck in.
Yeah, he's wrestling. That's like wrestling and rap is like pretty much the worst 2 industries to get into.
You think
Like,
so?
yeah, for sure. Because like with wrestling, like you're just gonna die of a pill addiction, or
That sounds sick.
or with rap, you're just gonna die of a pill addiction
Yeah.
or get shot.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you want? Like with comedy, you're just gonna die. I guess it's just you're gonna die of a pill addiction.
Not. I mean,
feel
look.
like a lot of industries are. I think welding is probably up there,
Yeah.
No, it's not because welding you get paid a lot of money for.
but you die when you're like 42.
Yeah, but you're like stacked. You know, you're loaded.
Dead and rich.
Yeah, like that's fine.
I feel like the entertainment industries, everyone's like, oh, there's so much depression, there's all these things. And it's like, no, it's just that you know these people. Like, if the local dentist fucking offs himself, no one, like, chalks it up to, like, well, you know.
Yeah,
I think dentists actually have one of the highest rates of suicide.
For
I
sure.
think comedians do for sure. In fact, I knew. You know.
You think comedians? I guess, yeah.
I don't think so.
What was I gonna say about killing yourself? Just sounds so fun. Damn it!
You could do it here. You could walk. Just go for a walk.
Yeah,
You
just
just
go
walk
out.
until you're dead.
Here are the jobs with the highest suicide rate. Number 1, medical doctors.
Mm-hmm.
2, dentists. 3, police officers. 4, veterinarians.
That's
Then
not fair
financial
because
service,
all of
real
them
estate.
have access to like shit that can kill you like super easy, super fast.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that's
comedians,
true.
most comedians like that kill
I
themselves
think we're
like
just too lazy.
aren't making money, so they're not really it's not really a job, you know.
and they can't
That's true.
afford
It's a
enough.
hobby.
Yeah.
They can't
Highest hobbies suicide rate.
Yeah, then there you go.
Comedian,
Yeah,
yeah.
comedian for sure. Highest hobbyist rate of suicide.
In line for the Lord's open mic.
Yeah.
Number 2 is like train guys, like train sets, like model train sets.
Oh yeah, like because they breathe in the fumes.
Yeah, or they just set up the tracks to run over their head.
Repeatedly.
He's down there again. And you just hear, "Kunk, kunk, 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 kunk."
Running train.
Anytime I go into like a hotel room though, like I'm like, this could be the place that I die this weekend
Really?
because
That's nice.
comics generally will die in a hotel room.
Would you want to die in a nice hotel or a shitty hotel?
I would just that's a good question. I really want to
Just
die
do
in like a random shooting is what I would really like to die.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to die in a car
Well,
accident.
you guys are in luck. You
Yeah.
Americans.
I don't
Yeah.
want to
You guys are gonna
die.
die.
I don't want to die in a car accident or in my sleep. Like I want to see it coming. I want to bleed out, and I feel like random shooting is like the best thing.
I'll see if I can arrange that.
Stop a random shooting.
Oh, you think you'd be a hero?
Yeah, 100% I'd be a hero.
That's not really a random shooting if you try to stop a shooting and then the guy shoots you. That's now like
No.
targeted, isn't it?
Which is even better, bro.
Yeah,
A targeted shooting?
Yeah.
Comedian dies in targeted. Open mic hobbyist dies in targeted shooting?
Zero dies hero.
Yeah. Wow.
Yo, how funny would that be? You get shot outside of an open mic and everyone starts clapping. Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be like, how would you want to die, Joey?
I'm wondering if I can avoid it. I mean, I'd like to die like really old and in my sleep. I feel like that's the classic.
That's nice.
Just fucking go to bed one night, you know, have a tug, and just kind of drift off into the great beyond. That's it. I don't want to die in an extreme way because then I don't want to die stressed. I want to die vibing.
Oh, I want to die stressed. I want to die like.
I want to die while I'm like getting a massage. I want to just be like so comfortable that I just give up on breathing.
That's gay, bro.
No, just because I'm getting a tug from a man during this massage doesn't make it gay. It's only gay if you're gay.
Yeah, it's only gay if you're gay. It's not gay if
not
you're
gay.
gay. Yeah, it's
you have
not
glaucoma.
gay.
You can't
Yeah.
see who it is. You
Yeah.
just feel the hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
glory hole massage.
Didn't
you actually not suck?
You start calling different things. Yeah, I went and got a massage today. You went to a glory hole. Well,
That's
it was a massage.
It was a massage.
A stranger was massaging my dick with his teeth.
Like, well, you
That
You
glory hole shut
yeah.
down for like a week. Everyone's pissed.
get massage from suicidal dentists. Like, what the fuck with your teeth? I just don't want to die in my sleep, bro. Like, I feel like dying stressed is the way to go because then the death is the sweet release. If you're not stressed, why would you want to die? You need relief
But
from
how
death.
much like
All
how
of
much
it.
stress?
All of it.
Wouldn't you want to be stressed? Because like under that premise, wouldn't you want to be stressed for like 45 minutes and then die? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, like
So,
I
like,
want.
how
I
long
want.
is this shooting?
I
It's
mean,
like a
like,
mall shooting. Where
yeah,
they're
it's
locked-
like there's like a plot line to the shooting. Like there's like character development in the shooting.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Like you may are like you're like feeling
The shooter's having an arc. He like realizes.
Yeah,
you know, that
like
he wants to change his ways.
Yeah, he picks up to reload. He sees like a kid, and then you notice that, and then like it's
That's like that movie with Adam Sandler where he's the gambler. What's that?
Jewels, Family Jewels, or what's it called?
Uncut Gems.
Run the Jewels.
Uncut
Perry's
Gems.
Family Jewels.
Uncut Gems.
Jews and Gems. I think it was what it was called.
The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
The Righteous Jew Stones.
Yeah, I think that's exact. The Righteous Jew Stones is what that movie was called.
Yeah.
That was good because at the end it's like nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how I want. Or like the Black Swan. You ever seen the Black Swan?
No.
Well, you guys aren't fucking cultured. You guys definitely aren't gay if you've never seen the Black Swan.
I might have.
Joey's never seen a movie, Will. So
Are you not a movie
I
guy?
I have poor cinematic literacy. I haven't seen a lot of movies, and I've forgotten a lot of the ones that I've seen. But I am changing that because now I
Whatever.
like,
now he's watching
In it-
Black Mirror.
which is it's like a bunch
like
of
the
tiny
8th
movies.
season?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we've been watching up here. It's pretty mid this season. I have to say.
It
It's
is
not
more
great.
than mid. It's
Yeah.
low grade. I think it was actually written by AI.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah, it was garbage.
That's the writer's strike where they're like, oh, you can't use AI to write scripts. I'm kind of like, most scripts should be AI, and we only need people to write good ones.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of the shit that's churned out for people is just ass. Do we need I guess people want jobs, but they're gonna find a way to let computers write it.
I
Have you ever heard any of the AI stand-ups?
yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty fucking good.
It's
actually.
pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they did a Tom Brady AI stand-up,
That's sick.
and it was pretty fucking good.
That's the thing, though, is like, I don't think AI will ever be able to, people are like, oh my God, AI is writing jokes. And it's like, what do you think these fucking Harvard kids that go to school to write jokes, they literally go to school to write jokes as a mathematical formula. That's all. They've been writing AI jokes for fucking years. What do you think?
That's
Friends
why
is?
crowd work is the only true form of art.
Fucking blow my
That's real
brains out.
stand-up.
Yeah. It's the only stand-up that matters.
Blow my brains out. I love crowd work if you can like make a joke out of it, but if you're just saying like nice shirt, idiot, and then like being like, what would you do that for?
Yeah.
It feels like a lot of the crowd work that I see now feels like old song jokes, and those are my least favorite type of joke where you're like, the lyric, it says
Yeah.
pussy, money,
I
weed. Those,
hate that.
Yeah.
it's the lowest form of comedy under puns because every song is weird if you take it literally.
I hate
Yeah.
when they're like, "Can you believe this rapper said this?"
Yes.
It's like, leave
Yeah.
him alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's so.
And then it's also like if someone gets mad at one of your jokes, it's like, well, in the context of comedy, it
Yes.
makes sense. It's
Yes.
like you can't have both.
and in the context of what they're saying, it makes sense too. And it also strikes me as like this low form grade of racism, and it's just
Ooh.
fucking. Especially if it's like a rap joke. It's one
Yeah.
thing to be like yellow submarine. Who's a yellow submarine?
I'm sick of Yellow Submarine. I'm sick of Asian penises.
Yeah, like that would have been funny. That would have been. That's a funny joke.
How could we all live in it? It's tiny.
Yeah. So, but when they're like,
It's just got one window.
yeah,
It's a
but when
one-window
they're like,
submarine.
when they're fucking analyzing rap lyrics and they're doing the ask not acts like line of thinking,
Yeah.
it's like, oh well, you just have no black friends and you're kind of racist. Like you just,
Yeah.
it's like. It's so gross. That's my least favorite. And that's what the crowd work, a lot of it seems like to me, because they're like, what's your job? Plastic surgeon? What?
There are people will post clips where they actually didn't even add anything.
No,
and I'm
that's
like,
the
that's
thing.
crazy.
It's like, it's honestly like not knowing how to meme properly. Like when people meme the exact thing that's going on. Does that make sense? Where
Yeah.
like the joke is just describing what's happening.
yeah.
And it's like, no, you have to make a joke about it. You can't just say, nice shirt, buddy, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I love that.
I was going to
stuff.
say
I
the
love,
F
I
word
love,
there.
I love.
Nice
like,
shirt, buddy.
there's a dude here that does he like murders, like standing ovations, like
Yeah.
especially in small towns, and just like but it's like it's like an act, you know. And like he will hit like a lady with like how her pussy's huge. And I've seen him do it like dozens of times.
Yeah.
And it's amazing every single time. And it's like, I like that.
You can have canned responses to things.
I love how his calling card is just your pussy's huge.
Yeah, it's
Your pussy's huge. No,
Don't
there's
get hit with a drive-by
it's-
big box.
when a lady yells something out, he's like, "Was that an echo from your giant pussy?"
yeah.
And it's just funny to hear it like
That's
9
hilarious.
times. It's
Hey,
so
first one to get a giant pussy joke in tonight.
Yeah, that's
That
actually,
wins a bounty of $5 a
Yeah,
head.
that's actually hilarious. Though I like that.
Was that an echo from your giant pussy, you
I like-
fucking slut?
Think about him working on that. He's like, "Nice fucking giant mouth." No,
Yeah,
and then
damn
the
it.
No,
next
yeah,
one, it's
no,
like,
no, that's
I
not
feel like
it.
there's got to be something else that I
What is
can
it? The echoes from your
echoes, and then he hits pussy
Throat?
kind of
giant? No.
nostril?
butthole. That doesn't.
That doesn't.
doesn't hit the way.
Yeah, how come no one ever like chirps someone for having a big asshole? Like, would that be an effective line to like?
I think that's homophobic.
Right, because like telling a dude like, "Oh, you must have a giant asshole because you fuck a lot of guys," that doesn't really work because they're like, "Fucking right, buddy."
Yeah, but I think
They just be weirded out. They'd be like,
They're
"What?"
fucking right, buddy.
why is this Canadian guy gay now?
He's gay.
Or why is the gay Canadian? I guess I should have said. I think, but I don't think you could have a loose asshole.
I think you can.
I think like
That'd be tough walking
assholes
around.
are pretty like pretty good at like constricting back to what they're supposed to do.
They are the fountain of youth.
They are are they?
I don't think out of
Yeah.
the box you can have a loose asshole.
I don't think you could what?
Not out of the out of the box you can't have a loose asshole. But over
You're
the
all
over
born
the years,
with a tight little whistle.
yeah.
Like
Nice and tight.
I'm worried about like and actually I won't talk.
That's
about
another
this.
joke. That's another joke, a hack joke that everyone's done is the like realizing like that shit I just took is how big of a dick I could fit in there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes it feels good.
It feels great.
Yeah,
A nice stern. Well, yeah,
nice
we
like
don't have to
holding
get
in
into
a
it.
shit, holding in a shit for a little longer
and
than
then
you
you
should.
Yeah, until you can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
till you
it's
can't
nice.
Stop. That's
Yeah,
the best.
Yeah. Then like 3 days go by and you're like, God damn,
It's nice.
Back in there.
I'd suck a dick to get this shit out of my ass.
Put that on a bumper sticker, buddy.
Hey, buddy, fucking love fucking Edmonton here, buddy.
Dick to get this, dude. That's a reverse Blumpkin.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
like a whole
Yeah.
new thing.
Suck my dick so I can take a shit, babe. It's called fucking Metamucil. Come on.
I don't know.
Come on. Metamucus. I love Edmonton, bro. The people
do
are
too.
so nice, bro.
Yeah.
Like I went to the gas station. The lady legitimately I swear to God on my mom, the lady invited me, gave me her work schedule to come back and hang out with her while
Really?
she was at work within like a 3-minute interaction.
But you're a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, but
I didn't realize
fun.
this about Mark. Mark is like a little chatty Cathy. He's like a little man about town. He wanders into stores. He's always saying hi to everyone. He wants their opinion. He tells them where he's at in his day.
Yes, I do.
He
Really?
like I'm more of a like I kind of go. I'm very polite, but I'm not usually like starting conversations or going
Yeah.
out of my way. But Mark will just walk in and be like, "Hey, what's up? What should I have here? What should I do?" That he's
Yeah.
he's a
I'm a
chatty-
guy.
He's a
I
chatty little guy.
want your advice.
He hopped into our
You're
fucking
affable.
Uber, and this guy's got a diffuser on. He's like, "Oh, love a diffuser. What kind of oil is that?" And it's an Indian guy, full turb, does not want to talk to us, really. He's like, "I have a lemongrass." And then Mark's like, "Oh, love that oil. I prefer hash oil." And I'm looking at him, I'm like, dude. Indian guy's like, "Oh."
That one bombed.
Did not.
I go, just joking. I like
Fucking Mark,
lavender.
I'm like, why did you
Yeah.
think this guy's like so buttoned up?
And he's on the phone.
Then we got picked up by by another Indian guy and
suck deep.
suck deep, and I was like, dude, I fucking loved it. Like, what is the? And I lean in and I go, dude, I love this place. I go, what's the dark side here, bud?
Yeah, he just gets in the car and he goes, "Oh man, what's the dark side of Canada?" And I'm looking at Mark like, you've given this guy no context. I'm like, so then I have to explain. I'm like, hey, we're visiting. We've only been here 2 days. We're having such a great time that he can't quite believe it. And then the guy laughed and also had nothing. So
You wanna-
actually, question
yeah.
for you.
is where's the dark side?
Yeah.
I told him
You're
the treatment of
performing
being
at the West Edmonton Mall, and you guys are wondering where the dark side is. Take a lap.
dude. We were
Just
telling
take a lap around the mall, and you'll see it.
we were telling
very true.
Noah, the fucking homie, GM at the club. We're just at the bar, just like vibing. We love the Black Dog, and we're just like, man, Edmonton's fucking cool. And he's like, man, you are the first comics to ever say that. But I'm glad that you think so.
Yeah. I mean, well, usually comics here, like, they don't go out anywhere. And,
Yeah.
like, because if you go from the airport to the condo,
Yeah.
it's
Nothing.
awful.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's
It
trash.
looks awful.
It's
And then
trash.
to the mall, awful. And then, like, comics will come here and they'll, like, either they'll just, like, be at the club and then they'll drink themselves, like, almost to death at the Canadian Brew House, like a 30-second walk away from the club.
Oh, we
and then they'll
haven't
go
even done
back
that.
to the
No.
condo and
Yeah.
then they'll just stay there and then they'll leave and be like, this place fucking
Edmonton's
awful.
yeah, we've been to White Avenue back-to-back nights. We've gone into town for food twice.
fucking
We
ready.
walked around what was it? Government House today?
Ooh.
You
'cause
saw
our government?
Well, I don't even know what the fuck that thing was, but you had a nice
it-
totem pole and a fucking gazebo and shit.
Japanese
Yeah.
gazebo.
Korean gazebo.
Korean gazebo.
How do you guys know?
Because we read Korean.
You read the fucking
And I
thing,
committed
and Mark literally was like,
Harry
I fucking love Koreans. I was like, okay, dude.
I do fuck
Koreans-
with.
Actually, my buddy, when because I grew up in the country and then I moved halfway through like high school to this school in town and like in the city, and I was like blown away that there was like there was Asians. I was like, oh my god, this is so diverse, and it was like the whitest school in the city.
Sure.
And my buddy was like, we had two friends, and one of them was like short and mean, and the other one was like taller and smoked like a lot of weed. And then my buddy who introduced
Describing
us
us.
was like, which one do you think is from South Korea and which one do you think is from North Korea? And I was like, and I'd answer, and he would always like give me like whatever, like, oh, that's what you think, because I was like, I feel like he's trying to trick me, because the short
Right.
mean one, I bet he's South Korean,
Right.
And the tall chill guy, he's
Yeah.
probably North Korea. It's probably like a flip flop.
No.
And like 3 years went by, and I finally guessed. I was like, little dude, North Korea, big dude, South Korea. I'm going with that. And he was like, dude, they're both South Korean. What is?
He's like, you think they let these fuckers out?
Yeah, you don't get out.
Yeah, that hurt.
You know why I think you like Koreans so much, Mark?
Why?
Because you identify with the Han.
What's the Han?
The Han is their deep sense of anger and like injustice and the anger that takes over them. That's like built in from years of being oppressed during war. And
Motherfucker.
it's basically what beef is about.
Motherfucker,
Beef is about
I
the Han.
vibe with the Han.
I
dude.
know you do.
The Han, bro.
Yeah.
I've had this deep aggression in
Yes,
me
yeah.
and just depression, even though I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because I am a color of white. Why do I get oppressed? But I do. I get none
get
of the
oppressed?
privilege, all of the guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't get like the like. I get looks. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, I mean, you
just like,
spent
yeah.
your entire life trying to not be white.
Yes, but not be white, just living my life.
Yeah.
Right.
But in a way of like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. But like, I never identified with the whites. I identify with this Han shit, though. You know.
Yeah.
But also, I'm Italian. Italians like aren't necessarily like white.
I feel like Italians probably got Han. Is that what
Yeah,
it's
they
called?
got Han.
They got Han.
Yeah,
They got
well,
deep-
especially from the place where I'm from, like southern Italy has always been like
is it Sicily?
Sicily. They
Yeah.
look at
That's
it.
a
it's-
black hand. That's where it all. Yeah.
mhm. So maybe that's what it's from. But yeah, I didn't know about this Han shit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously people could describe it better than I can, but I think that the concept is that it's like built in from like years of this shit. and
I
it
like
gets
a white
passed down.
male explaining me Korean
You're in
culture.
luck. Yeah. Well, that's called podcasting, Mark.
Yes.
And it's what we're doing.
I like your guys' energy because you're like a light. You're like a nice light,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
have like a fire, like a,
Yeah.
a deep
Yeah.
burning fire. Like you're so nice to people, and
Yeah.
then sometimes I see you when I'm talking and I see your eyes. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark can just snap, and like I'm kind of pretty much here. the
Yeah,
whole
you're
time.
you're
Yeah.
even keeled.
Yeah. yeah.
I'm like
I
I'm-
come from a long line of people who've been crushing it.
yeah, yeah.
That's a crushing it smile. You're like,
My name is Joseph William Avery, dog. It's a name sounds like I'm riding a horse when I say it. My
A white one too.
yeah, dude, yeah. Get this black horse out of the stable.
Find me a Korean horse.
find me the angriest horse you have
Bring me the angriest horse you have.
and put it out to pasture.
Yes.
I do not want to see it.
It's harshing my vibe.
I think like the real, because like I've never been into like anime or like the like I've never been like one of those guys, right? Like the guy, the white
weebo?
guy with the like dating the Asian girls always and like yeah, like that. But like more recently,
Nothing wrong with being married to a half Asian.
Yeah, no. You know, Hari is great.
Name's
Nice.
Andrew's not here, so we can send it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Holly, I love Holly, bro. You know.
Yeah, I know.
What was
She
I
would
gonna
enjoy
say?
the joke.
Oh, I've never really like been that guy, but I've more recently been getting into like a lot of Korean cinema, and like how I said,
See,
cinema.
that sounds white.
That's white.
Yeah.
Cinema's white.
Yeah.
But and I'm like, their fucking movies are like, at least the movies that I've been watching are so good, bro. And like leaps and bounds on tone and story and character development and arc and like the message than like anything that we've put out. And it's just, and a lot of it has to do with like this revenge thing. Like it's a deep-seated thing of like revenge and oppression and especially classism. Like I love stories of classism. And that's what all of it talks about. And that's what I like. That's my MO. My MO in life is like to be underassumed but over performed. Like you think of me as one thing, but then I come out on the top and you're like, oh.
Right.
Yeah, it's like that's always like my favorite thing.
Right. Trying to lower people's expectations and then
Yeah, set
Gotcha.
the bar low
yeah.
and then come in over the bar. That way you're not really working that hard to come in over the bar. You know what I'm saying?
You could
But you look pretty
You
fucking
could
good.
trip over the bar and
Yeah.
still be like,
Yeah, and people be like, "Oh shit, you got over the bar. That's pretty cool."
That's crazy. He put it down. Made a
Yeah.
big show of putting it
Yeah.
down here, and then jumped 8 feet over it.
Yeah. I don't even think about any of that,
It's
which
like
is hilarious.
It's like lowering the hoop
You
and then
spent-
just
yeah.
spinning wheel dunking onto it. It's like I think you could have made a regular one.
yeah, you spend so much time just trying to make it like difficult. You know, it's just you got a different
It
different
is.
angle.
I do right. Like
I don't think about that. I'm just like I just
I do
try to work hard and see what happens.
That is true. Like I put
Nose
myself.
to the grindstone.
Yeah, I just put myself in difficult. It's and it comes out like on stage, right? Like I'll tank the energy up front, and I'll try to like I don't care if it starts out awkward. Like I'll make if the room is hot, I'm like I don't want to follow that. Like I'll tank the energy and try to like make it.
Such a peculiar
That's
way to
such a
live your
sick-
life.
That's so sick to like. I don't want to follow that and then tank it and then be like, now it's mine.
Now it's my energy.
Now all this belongs to me.
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly.
I love that.
Because it's like I remember coming up when you try to follow I remember like trying to follow Kasim, right?
Uh-huh.
And you try to ride his wave.
Yeah.
Like big, like boisterous, fucking black, high energy comic, and then I'd be like try to do that, and you just peter out.
You can never
Yeah.
try doing what someone else
Right
was doing
before.
because it's their thing. Like you can only win by doing your style of comedy.
So
no matter
yeah,
what.
so like, and it always.
But that doesn't mean you have to deliberately tank
It's
at
not
the beginning.
tank.
Yeah.
I'm not like going up there being like. Shout the N-word and like
Yeah.
fucking.
You could.
That would be expert level.
That
but
would be
That would
expert.
honestly, if you did that tonight, it would probably split the crowd like 50-50.
I know.
Yeah,
Half would
people
be like, all right.
fucking finally. Every time you say something like slightly conservative here, people go, someone will invariably go, this ain't Vancouver.
If you say the word Vancouver here,
Oh,
you
it's
can feel
hilarious.
people go, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, I've dipped a toe into Trudeau pretty much every set just to see what happens. It is a fascinating experience.
The gig I did in Westlock last night, the MC was like, asked like this old lady who was like, what is some advice you would pass on to the younger generation? And she was like 92, and she was like, don't vote for Trudeau. And he was like, anything else? She's like, that's it.
It's like, oh
They
God, you're just
hate
gonna
it.
die mad.
And then I walked her because I did a trans joke.
What was it?
Was it pro? Is that why she walks? I can't imagine she was like, and also don't misgender.
That would be fun. I just like the joke is like basically like I had a thought that I might be trans, and then I like really started considering it, and then I ate a sandwich and I was like, oh, I was just hungry.
Yeah.
And as I'm like building to that, like as I'm building up to that, I was like, oh, what if I'm trans? And the woman was like, no. She was like, get off of it. Do something else. And then just got up and took her walker.
I fucking hate that shit when people are like, next, do something else. It's like, hey, fuck you, you idiot. It's so, my goddamn show.
I don't love bothering people. Like, I don't like the shock comedy. Like,
no.
Like, I don't like hurting people, but like it does make me laugh when people get like very upset over little things.
I had a table leave last night.
No, I don't think that was you.
But I don't think it was me. But I was worried because
I definitely primed them up for them to leave.
So I started talking about Prince Albert's, the fucking dick piercing, and I'm like, has anyone experienced one? And this woman's like, I have, and her boyfriend's like, well, that's news, and so we start talking about how she used to fuck a Prince Albert and how awesome it was, and the guy was like, well, this is awkward, and I'm like, wait, what's this table? And she was there with her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, and no one knew, and she was saying all this sexual shit, and she was kind of laughing, and then like later in the set, I look over and the table's gone, and I was like, oh God! But I heard that she was like puking or something.
Probably.
Well, but if you're with her and she starts, if I was with a girl and she started doing that and I didn't know, I'd be the only option you have is get out of there. I think
just leave. Yeah, once she's like,
sit,
yeah, I fucking like that.
Or you go and get your dick pierced.
That's the other thing. Yeah, you leave the West Edmonton Mall. Well, you stay and you go to a Claire's. You get your dick pierced during the show.
All in house.
You come back and you show the entire audience what you've done.
And they're like, I know it's hard to do it with a ring out first. I know you want to put a stud in, but I really am hoping for like one of these diamond studded rings.
Yeah. You propose with a diamond on your Prince Albert,
and it's tender and bleeding.
Oh. Why?
Inflamed.
Like why? I just don't understand, bro.
Prince Albert is also like a town in Saskatchewan.
I found that out. Yeah, because this guy was telling me all about it, and I'm like, "What do you mean you don't have one?" He's like, "I'm from Prince Albert," and I was like, "Oh, is that wild? Did you guys invent it?"
And being there feels like getting your dick pierced. It sucks. It sucks so bad. It's like as you're driving in, there's like spruce trees on both sides of you, and it feels like you're going into somewhere you're never gonna leave. They have 3 prisons in town.
That's not good.
In the town, there's like a prison, and then there's like a casino beside the prison. Like you can be in the casino and look out and be like, "Oh, there's a prison."
That sounds kind of fire.
You're saying it's worse than this oasis of Edmonton?
Yes.
We love Edmonton.
Because let me tell you, this place is a fucking oasis.
We're big Edmonton guys. I woke up today.
Just the trashiest river I've ever seen. This is my favorite thing about it.
It's a nice river.
No. It's a shithole. This place, and that's why I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a shithole, and it doesn't try to not be a shithole. That's what I love. Like, it's got so much love and heart in it, bro. Like downtown is like nothing fancy, but it's like lively, bro.
Because this is like Edmonton. Everyone always like says like it's like a liberal hub, and it is. Like it usually votes
compared
very
to the
liberal.
people around it.
Yeah, and it's so funny watching like young people be like, I think this city's changing. I think this city's like changing. I think we're like actually, and then we'll have a provincial election. And it's like, no.
That's how all
you forgot who your neighbors were, man.
Yeah.
You go 20 minutes outside the city, and everyone's like, get the fuck out. Yeah. Like, they'll say coloreds. So they'll do it.
Well,
the good thing about this place is it can't really be a sundown town because, like, the sun never goes fucking down. So
only in the winter.
In the winter.
There's something great about it. I think we also like because.
Wait, do you know what a sundown town is?
I was going to say.
The sun goes down, everything's dead. Is that what it is?
No. So in America, there's still like places in the South that are sundown towns. So if you're black, if the sun goes down, you better not be outside. Like you need to get out of there.
It's like a white
like a rule.
Kind of town.
It's called, and it's not like a law, but it's still
a vibe.
It's like a vibe, and it's still a thing that's prevalent in a lot of these like podunk southern areas of America, where it's like, yeah, it's 2023, but we don't take kindly still. So when that sun goes down, you better not be in town.
When the lights are off.
Yeah. Like straight up.
That's fucked up. I think it's a little inverse here. I think all the white people go to bed pretty early, and then everybody else is like starts fucking They outlawed shisha lounges here in as a city bylaw because there was a couple shootings at some shisha lounges.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
What's a shisha lounge?
You know, shisha like hookah.
Oh, hookah. Okay, yeah.
Quick programming note that I didn't realize: the show tonight's at 7.
Yeah. What time is it now?
6:10. So we're chilling, but I did not.
I have to
realize it was
stop
at
at the weed store on the way out too. By the way.
Okay.
There's one in the mall.
Yeah, but there's one right there
Okay.
that I'm gonna run
You like
into.
that one?
I like that one.
You guys are gonna like the show. You guys are coming to the show tomorrow?
Fuck yeah, dog.
You're gonna love it.
Oh hell
You're
yeah.
gonna love it. There's like a bud tender. He's like this. His name's Elliot. He's this white dude, and like he sounds so white. He's like a big, very nice guy. And then he'll like give out some. There might be some samples there.
Yeah.
And whenever he'll like just say the funniest shit. Like he like gave me some once, and I was like, "Thanks, man. Your weed's always great." And he's like, "You know, I do have that fire." It's so sick, but he's like the man.
I'm ready to drop a bag tonight.
Yeah. But he also means it. Like he's not kidding. It's
Yeah.
You
It's
know I
not a
have
joke.
that fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so sick. I'm strapped up, and I will pop the trunk.
And he's young.
To release a Draco.
He's young, but when he gets older, he'll be able to do the samples on like before those. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, where'd you find?
Oh,
this?
he's like, well, oh yeah,
he'll be able
yeah.
to.
Damn, son. Damn, son.
I heard you're moving to England.
Yeah, I am.
When is that happening?
August 21st,
That'll
Holy
be. What
shit.
part are you moving to?
London.
Have you been out there before?
I've never been out there before.
You're gonna
What?
love it.
Why?
Yeah?
You're gonna fucking
London's sick.
love it, bro.
Yeah?
London is awesome. It's like the perfect thing that you need to go from here to like London. It's just busy.
That's
There's
sick.
great comedy, and like you can make money out there as a comedian. Like as soon as you start getting like some shit, like they pay hosts like very well to do
it's
comedy
a fun
shows.
town. And also you'll be one of the few people there who's like the weather's great
Yeah.
compared
And
to
I
here.
I love. This is my week.
Oh, you're
Every
in
other
luck
w-
because this is London. This is London.
London
love
is,
this.
dude, I fucking loved London. I spent like a couple weeks there, and make sure you go to the Box. The Box is like a cabaret show, and it is one of the best things you'll ever experience in your entire life.
Wow.
It is one of the fucking coolest, craziest sex shows, and it's awesome.
They have sex.
It's like a cabaret show. It's like sex cabaret type shit. Like,
Yeah.
you're not watching two people fuck. You're watching like 6, 7 different like cabaret acts, and like they're like X-rated, and they're fucking so cool, bro. It was like I could not believe how much I love that city, and like the food's great. The people are
Yeah.
dicks, but you know, they're okay.
That's okay.
It's not bad.
They all
Yeah.
run flat-footed. It's weird.
Wow, that's
They
an interesting
run-
take.
They all run flat-footed.
Like heel toe.
Like heel toe. It's really weird. Like Americans run on our feet, right? Or on
Yeah.
our balls, because I think we're all
Just
autistic.
run on. America runs on
You
balls.
said balls.
You understand?
So stupid.
Your feet have balls.
Sorry.
But yeah, they run flat-footed. It's really weird. Even the dogs run flat-footed.
Really?
Dude, even the dogs. This is I don't know if I was just high.
I think you were.
Nah.
I think
Dude,
you were.
even the dogs look British out there. I swear to fucking God, you look at dogs that are like the same breed out here, but they're British out there, bro. The dogs are fucking British. I swear to God, bro. It's super creepy. It's really weird, but it's a fact.
Why
bro.
do they give you like looks, or they just
The dogs?
bark?
They look the
Bark
haircuts. They're fucking I don't know, man.
They whine?
It's their teeth are kind of fucked up. The dogs are British, bro. Nah, you'll fuck with London tough. That's dope.
That's sick. Okay, I'm happy to hear.
What's
Everyone's-
inspiring the move?
Well, I have an Irish passport, so I can like work there. And,
Oh, sick.
My girlfriend's always it's like a bucket list thing for her. She wants to like live and move there, and I need to go somewhere. I don't want to go to like Toronto or Vancouver. They're both like cool places and shit, but I've like been there, and it's like kind of anywhere in Canada is like a very lateral move, I think.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And-
You want to put yourself like
into a new scene.
into a bigger pond.
Yeah, and go to the States right now is like very expensive to do, and it would just it just doesn't make sense right now. Eventually I want to do that, but like right now I
We heard that it's I didn't realize, I mean, I guess it's not shocking that we have difficult immigration policies, but I didn't realize that the way it's set up right now, it basically fucks Canadian comedians to have any chance to like work, like do even like go to like, if you wanted to like go to New York and like do spots, like you couldn't do that.
Yeah, there's like up here it's like some of it is like a graveyard of like comics who tried and then just got hit like at the border, and they're like 5 years, you can't come back for 5 years, and then that's it.
That's
like they're
fucking
done.
insane.
Because apparently, like, so if you go down there, and if I'm like, okay, I do stand up, but I'm going to like LA, and it's like I want to watch at the Comedy Store. I'm just going to. That's what I'll tell the border. And then if I do any spots and I come back and my name's on anything, even if it's a free show and I don't get paid, they look at it as like you're being advertised, money's being made at the show that you're on. So technically, you're creating.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then
That's good. I'm glad to hear that Canadians can't come down and take our fucking jobs anymore.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And if you do, you got to spend a couple of nights in a cage at the border.
yeah. We've been separating Canadian comedians from their openers and putting them in cages. You can't put a host in a cage. They don't even know how to take care of themselves.
Is anybody celebrating anything in here? Is anybody celebrating anything in here?
Yo, he's talking to the ice agent. So what do you do for work?
Are you guys
ice? Well, explains why you're so cold to me.
Next week we have very funny. TJ Miller's coming. Help!
Anybody in from out of town? You're from fucking out of town. No.
Oh shit! Well, we should hit this show.
Yeah, that was great.
Two shows
thank you,
tonight.
Will. Will,
Dude,
tell
thank you.
the kids where you can be found.
At Willie Hannigan on Instagram and Twitter, and that's
And
about
in
it.
London, England, pretty soon.
In London, I'll be there.
Sick.
Fuck yeah!
Thank you guys.
I have a fucking shit ton of dates coming up, so just go to my website, joeyavery.com. There's a ton up there. I'll be announcing more tours in full swing. Mark?
I as well. Just follow me on Instagram, Mark_Schmalls, and come check me out streaming pretty much every day when I'm home. Twitch.tv/Mark Smalls Live.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy.